Hey everybody, it's Dave here. Welcome to Holiday for Two. I'm glad you could join us. Today's video is going to be a little different. Today I'm going to be focusing on the Tucson area, and I'm going to share with you about a half a dozen campgrounds as well as one RV park in the Tucson metropolitan area if you're considering traveling to Arizona and you want to visit Tucson. So I'm going to just keep this specifically to Tucson, because I know some people have been asking me questions about different areas around the state, but today's video I'm just going to focus on Tucson. And if you find this kind of information helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that little bell on the side so you'll be notified when I share more videos about different areas in Arizona. But for this video is specifically the Tucson area, and I'm going to share about a half a dozen campgrounds as well as one RV park that I think you should consider if you're coming to Tucson. Stay tuned, hang on, let's go.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
All right, so let's just jump right in. The first place I'm going to do, I'm going to go in order. If you're looking at a map of Tucson, I'm going to go in order from the north part of Tucson, clockwise around the city of Tucson, and come back. And so it's about a half a dozen spots, and our first spot is going to be up sort of in the northwest area of Tucson. And if you're visiting Tucson, this is a place to consider. It is kind of high on the price side. It's $50 a night, and that's Catalina Park Campground. Now, Catalina Park is an Arizona State Park campground, and recently all the Arizona State Park campgrounds have experienced a price increase. Up until a year ago, these were $30, $35 a night, but they recently jumped to $50 a night. I don't know exactly what the reasons were, but they are nice parks, and Catalina Park is really nice. It's a great location. Like I said, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but they do have hot showers. They have a dump station for you. They have nice pull-through sites, as well as lots of activities and being close to the city of Tucson. So give this one a consider if you're coming to the Tucson area. That's Catalina Park and Campground. Number 2 on my list is a place that I recently visited with my dad, and it's a place that's close to town. It's Molino Basin Campground as well as Gordon Hirabashi Campground. They are within a 15-minute drive of most of the activities within Tucson, and these parks run about $20 a night. I'll show some information here on the video. I'm also going to put links below to all of these spots so that you can look them up online and make your own decisions about which ones are good for you. Molino Campground Basin and Gordon Hirabashi Campground, which is really close to Molino Basin, are all great campgrounds to consider. There's no hookups. There is a restroom on site, but there's no hookups available at these particular campgrounds, but you can use your America the Beautiful Park Pass, because if you use them, since they are in a national park, you can use your Park Pass to get these campgrounds at half price. So for $20 a night with your pass, it'd be $10 a night. Something to consider. At least you're in a developed campground area, and you are at about 4,000 feet at Molino Basin, so the altitude might be just right if you're coming through in the spring or in the fall. That was number 2. Now, number 3 on my list is one of those free spots. It's called Readington Pass or Readington Road Dispersed Camping. I'll show a map link on the video here so you can see where it's at. It's sort of east of Tucson out Readington Pass Road, and there's no fee for these spots, but they are primitive, and it takes a dirt road with some washboards to get there. But if you have a small rig, I wouldn't recommend a large rig going up to Readington Pass, but if you have a small camper, pickup truck camper, or you like to do tent camping, these might be places for you to definitely check out, or an overland camping kind of situation. And they're free. And you're still close to the city of Tucson, so you can come in and visit. All right, So Readington Pass, take that one, give that one a consideration if you're coming to Tucson. Now, number 4 was the one I mentioned at the beginning. This is an RV park. Now, I know some of you may be coming to Tucson and you may just want to spend a few nights and then move on somewhere else. Most people come to Tucson. When they visit Tucson, they want to come in the spring or the fall, winter, and spring seasons. They don't like to travel through Tucson in the summer because it's hot. But there's people that like to come to Tucson in the summer. So if you're looking to come in the summer, you definitely want to find a place where you can hook up and run your air conditioning. And that's why the RV parks are such appealing places to stay. And I don't have time to list all of them that are in Tucson, but this one did catch my eye. It's Crazy Horse RV Campground in Tucson. I'll show a link here on the video so you can see where it's at. They have a website so you can go see what their rates are. Now here's a couple of good things about this one that really caught my eye. The price is $47 a night. If you have a AAA card or Good Sam card, you can get a discount. So when you think about it, it's cheaper to stay here than it is at Catalina Park. If you stay for a longer period of time, you can get a discount. So if you stay for a week or a month or longer, you actually get a better rate. Now, what makes it appealing is they have full hookups. They have a swimming pool. They're close to all the attractions that people want to go see when they're in Tucson. They're close to Pima Air Museum. They're close to, of course, not far from downtown Tucson and the shopping. They're also, it's a short drive to other things like Old Tucson or the Sonora Desert Museum, those kind of things. So definitely give this one a look. Crazy Horse RV Park Campground in Tucson area. They have rates for nightly, weekly, monthly, as well as snowbird specials. And the longer you stay, the better the rate you're going to get. This is something that might appeal to some folks. And I know some folks don't want to stay that long, but some do. They want to stay and they want to see everything. So give them a shot. But there are other RV campgrounds within the Tucson area as well. And it's definitely worth giving them a look if that's what your cup of tea is, spending some time and seeing the sights. All right, let's go to number 5 on my list here. Number 5 is a free spot. This is a spot, it's simply called BLM Camp if you look at it on Google Maps. If you look at this spot on Google Maps, it just says BLM Camp. If you're into boondocking and you're into dispersed camping and you don't mind roughing it, and BLM camping is your style, check out the BLM Camp, and I'll show a little map link on here so you can see where the location is. It's a small area, but it has room for probably 45, 50, 55 campers within this area. And it's one of the few BLM camps within the Tucson area. And I know it's a very popular spot in the winter time because a lot of snowbirds, a lot of travelers stay here. So it can get a little bit crowded in the heart of the winter time. But it's free. It's close to a lot of the amenities within Tucson. It's close to Old Tucson, close to Sonora Desert Museum. If you have a way to park somewhere and then travel, unhook a car or something and travel around, you can do some sightseeing. But it is primitive, so primitive camping. That's BLM Camp, southwest of Tucson on Ajo Road. Number 6, not too far from there, my number 6 choice is Gilbert Ray Campground. And Gilbert Ray Campground runs about $40 a night. I want to say, I know they had a rate increase just recently, but it does have hookups. They do have a dump station. They are close to a lot of the amenities like Old Tucson and Sonora Desert Museum, as well as not being that far from downtown Tucson. It's a nice campground with lots of room. I'll put links down below. This is a Pima County Park campground, so you can go on the Pima County reservation website and reserve this one ahead of time. And I know recently the prices have made some increases, but this one is not an Arizona park, so their fees are not as high as the Arizona parks are. Arizona parks all went to 50, but the Pima County parks I think are staying around 35, 40 a night with hookups, with dump station. As far as I know, Gilbert Ray Campground doesn't have showers. but they do have nice restrooms. So it's worth a check, worth checking into. Gilbert Ray Campground. We've recently stayed there. I'll put a links up in the corner. If you see a link appear up in the corner here, it's because I have a video specifically on that campground. Now, the last one on my list is a little bit out of town, not too far. It's actually near the little town, the community of Marana, Arizona, and Avra Valley. This is Pump Station Road. It's a BLM camp. Lots of room, and I'll show a link here on the map, on the video of the map link, so you can see where it's at. It's fairly close to town. It's not that far up the road. Tammy and I recently stayed out here at Pump Station Road, and I'm going to put a link. If you see a link up here, then you can click on that link for Pump Station Road, and it'll show you how to get there. But it's close to town. It's close to Marana. It's close to Avra Valley. It's a little bit. It's kind of on the northwest side of Tucson. It's also close to the Sonoran Desert Museum, as well as Old Tucson. If you come south of Pump Station Road, there are ways to come down from there and come south. Pump Station Road is free. It's BLM land, as well as there's a couple areas that are state trust land, and you're not far from Ironwood National Monument, which is a little bit farther west, but not too far away. You can camp out there as well. But it is dirt camping. It's primitive camping. There are no hookups at Pump Station Road. But some folks like boondocking. They don't mind coming out for a week or two and boondocking somewhere, and this is a good spot to stay. Remember, anytime you're boondocking, there's a 14-day stay limit on BLM land as well as state trust land. And if you are on state trust land, you should check into getting a state trust permit online for $20 in case somebody comes out and does check for permits. And some places they do. So you want to have those. You can buy them online on the Arizona State Trust Land website, where you can purchase those state trust permits online. And they have different kinds you can get as well. All right, well, I hope this helps you if you're planning to come to Tucson. Like I said earlier, a great time to come to Tucson is in the fall, winter, and spring. Summer can get warm. Temperatures in the summertime can average 100 to 105. Plus, we have the monsoon storms in August. And end of July and August, you'll have the monsoon storms. But some people don't mind those kind of weather situations. And if you're in an RV park and you have your own electricity and hookups and everything, and you can run your air conditioning, hey, the weather in the morning is nice. A lot of times in the morning in Tucson, the temperatures are nice enough to get up, go for a little walk, and then by the afternoon it does warm up. Because Tucson is a little bit higher in altitude. I believe the altitude of Tucson is around 2,500 feet, so the weather is a little cooler than Phoenix and a little cooler than Yuma, but it still can get warm in the summer. So, safe travels wherever you're going. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe at the end of this video. And stay tuned. I'm going to do videos on some of the other areas in Arizona, like Flagstaff, Yuma, Phoenix as well. And Phoenix is a challenging one because it is so big. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you later. Bye.